วัสดีค่ะ everyone! Today, I will show you guys how to make an authentic shrimp pad Thai. There are many different ways to cook the mythic Thai dish, but today I will show you an authentic one. And I will give you my secrets to make it even better than the street pad Thai. For pad Thai, we have to start with the sauce. And for this sauce, we will need shallots. If you follow my recipes, you know that I like to use Asian small shallots because they have a better flavor. That was my first secret for this recipe, but I still have more secret tips for you, don't worry. For the quantity, I will use about half a cup. No need to cut it, we will use the whole shallots and set it aside. Now, we have to take care of the sweetness with palm sugar. It's the nectar of the palm tree or the coconut palm tree and usually comes in a medium chunk. Today, I have coconut palm sugar in a container like this, so I just need to use a spoon to scrape it and I will get small pieces of palm sugar like that. For the saltiness, we will use fish sauce or soy sauce for a vegan version. By the way, if you are vegetarian or vegan and you want to cook a yummy pad Thai with a vegan pad Thai sauce, I do have a recipe for you. I will put the link somewhere around here. Now comes the sourness. For this, we will use tamarind. As you might know, tamarind is a sour fruit. Basically, this is tamarind purp that we will have to mix with warm water so we can get the thick consistency of tamarind paste. Alright, let's see how to make this paste. After pouring the warm water, we will let it cool down for a few minutes. Now, we are going to rub the tamarind pulp to get rid of the fibers. And there are a lot of fibers that are covering the meat, so we have to make sure we rub it well. I didn't add much water in the beginning because I prefer to add more later on if needed. Like now, for example, because it's a bit too thick and taking the meat out of the fibers starts to be difficult. I take my time here to make sure that I get as much tamarind meat as I can. Then I'm going to strain this into a bigger bowl. So I will pour the tamarind juice in as much as this strainer can take. Then use my hand to stir and press the tamarind all into the bowl. Don't forget to take every single drop of the tamarind paste from the bottom of the strainer. And that's it! Now we have the thick tamarind paste needed for cooking a delicious pad Thai. In this recipe, we will use about 250 milliliters of tamarind paste. And for the rest, we will put it in a container and keep it in the fridge. Let me take a minute to talk about Patreon. If you enjoy my videos and you want to help me produce more recipes, you can head to this website and support me on a monthly basis. In exchange for your support, you will have access to the written recipe of all my videos that you can download as PDFs to open on your phone, on your tablet while you're cooking. And there are more perks you can get. Go have a look by yourself if you like. By the way, I would like to give a quick shout out to my patron. Your support really means the world to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, back to cooking. For an even better taste, we can't mix garlic in this recipe. Not only for the taste, but the garlic will also give us a really lovely smell. I'm going to use Thai garlic because they have a strong flavor and unique fragrance. So if you can find it, go for it. If not, regular garlic is okay. And set it aside. And now, the king ingredient of this recipe. No, the king ingredient of all the recipe in the world! Chili! These dry red chilies are the key to making our pad Thai sauce have a stunning orange color and not a dark brown one as you often see in other recipes. Of course, it also gives us a spicier flavor. We are going to use scissors to cut the chilies open and remove their seeds. Now, these chilies are very hot, so please wear gloves, especially if you have sensitive skin, and do not touch your face. Okay, now we got all the essential ingredients to make the pad Thai sauce, so let's get to the gas stove. In a pot of boiling water, we are going to add the shallots, garlic, and chilies. We will let it simmer until all the herbs are soft and tender, about 10 to 15 minutes on low heat. After that, I will bring it to a blender and blend it until all becomes a smooth sauce. Then, I pour the sauce back to the same pot and I will simmer it again on low heat. Now, we are going to add the fish sauce, tamarind paste, palm sugar, and some salt. Stir to mix everything well, and we will let it simmer one last time for about 20 minutes until the consistency of the sauce becomes thick. Don't forget to stir the sauce from time to time to prevent it from burning in the bottom of your pot. After 10 minutes, as you can see, the sauce is not sticking to my spoon enough yet, so I will let it simmer for 10 more minutes. And yes, now it is exactly what I expect, so I can turn off the heat and pour this beautiful sauce into a jar. Can you see how beautiful this sauce is? We've got the thick consistency with stunning color, sweet, sour, and salty flavor as well as a wonderful fragrance. And let me tell you something, the sauce is what makes or breaks pad thai. You can still fail this recipe even with a good sauce, but you cannot cook a good pad thai without a good sauce. So, if you are still here, congratulations! Half job is done. Now, we will let the sauce cool down on the side, and during that time, we are going to prepare the ingredients for our pad thai gung. This is pressed tofu or extra firm tofu. Make sure to get the right kind of tofu. We are going to cut the tofu in half, then horizontally cut it in half again, and slice it into 1.5 cm strips. After that, we will cut the tofu in small cubes and put them in a bowl. Before the next step, make sure to clean the liquid from the tofu off the cutting board and your knife. Now, we can continue to thinly slice the shallots and finely chop some garlic, then place all in the bowl. Time for our next ingredient, chai po, also known as preserved daikon radish. It has a little bit of a sweet and salty taste and a crunchy texture. I hope you can find it, but if not, no big deal. Next comes gung heng or dry shrimp. This one is a must. You really need it for the pad thai recipe. It's a kind of shrimp jerky. It really is full of flavor and adds some more texture to the pad thai. We are going to just roughly chop it until we got it like this. Then bring it into the bowl with tofu. For the vegetables part, we need garlic chives and bean sprouts. We will cut the garlic chives into 1.5 inch pieces, and for the stem, it's quite tough, but I personally like it, so I will use it too. I will just cut it in half and set it aside. What we also need is crushed peanuts, egg, and chili powder. If you want to see how I make chili powder, I will put a link above and you can go check it. Now for the noodles, I'm going to use rice noodles, medium size. I already soaked them in water for about 30 minutes, but I will leave it a bit longer until I finish preparing the last ingredient. Then I will drain them before cooking. Okay, it's shrimp turn. I like to cut the head, remove the skin, and cut open the back with scissors. It's way faster than with a knife for me. And don't forget to devein them as well. Once we got nice and clean shrimp like this, let's bring them as well as all the other ingredients next to our cooking stove. Because to cook pad thai, it's best to have everything at hand. When our wok is hot, add some cooking oil and keep it not too far because we will use it again soon. Now, add all the stuff from the bowl into the wok and give it a stir. Let it cook until the shallots and garlic turn to a nice golden yellow color. Next, the noodles go in the wok. I will give it a quick toss. Then add pad thai sauce and give it a mix very well. Now, we will make an empty space in the middle of the noodles. Then, I will add some oil and pour the egg in. Break the egg yolk and let it cook for 1 to 2 minutes. Then stir to mix it with the noodles. Once again, we make some space in the middle and add cooking oil, then place the shrimp to cook. I don't like to cook shrimp before because I need my pad thai to be impregnated by the shrimp smell. Now, let's use a tongue to toss and stir everything well. After that, we can add the bean sprouts, garlic chives, and peanuts to the noodles. Then, turn off the heat to not overcook our veggies. The bean sprouts are really giving us some balance in the taste. It makes the dish not too much of a heavy noodle dish and also brings a crunchy texture. That's it for the cooking part, but it's not completely finished yet. We still have to serve the dish in an authentic Thai way, right? To do so, once you place the pad thai on your plate, bring the garnish in. This garnish is made of garlic chives, fresh bean sprouts, crushed peanuts, chili powder if you want to make it spicier, and a lamb wedge. You can also put a little bit of sugar on the side if you want to balance the spiciness later on. And now, you're ready to serve and eat the most delicious shrimp pad thai ever! This video is a bit longer than usual, but there are so many things to do for the success of this dish. And I see too often people not cooking it properly, at least for my taste. So I wanted to explain in detail every single step. Let me know in the comments if you like when I explain more. Thank you for watching. See you on Thursday. ขอบคุณค่ะ บ๊ายบาย